तो वेलकम एवरीवन। तो आज हम चेक पॉइंट फायरवॉल ऑन VMware पे कैसे इंस्टॉल करते हैं वो सीखेंगे और कैसे अपनी इनिशियल टोपोलॉजी अपनी लैब क्रिएट करेंगे। तो बेसिकली चेक पॉइंट फायरवॉल हैज अ थ्री आर्किटेक्चर. First architecture is Smart Console, where we manage everything. We could access our smart management server and gateway. So first of all, in our Windows system, we have to install Smart Console. Then on VMware, we have to install two servers. One is a smart management server, and the other one is our gateway. Gateway where we connected through internet. So you can see in my topology, there is in gateway there is a three network adapter. First adapter is your bridge or net adapter, where we access internet. Second adapter, our management adapter, where we can access our management server and control our gateway and push policy. So in management network, we cannot access internet. And there is a other adapter is LAN adapter. So we created. So I'm going to show you how to install our checkpoint firewall on VMware. So we are going to create our first lab according to this topology. So basically, first we have to install SMS. SMS basically is a smart management server. It is a database where we create the policy, create the object, apply the rule, then we push this rule in our gateway. So we have to install SMS first, then we are going to install gateway. In SMS, we are going to use only one adapter, only host adapter. And the gateway, we are going to use three adapters. First adapter is host adapter, second adapter our bridge or net adapter where we can access internet, and third adapter our LAN segment. So you are going to do as it is as me. So first of all, we are going to open our VMware. So I'm going to show how to do it. Open your VMware, create your first virtual machine, select custom, go to next. Our VMware version is 17.5 and I will install operating system later. Select Linux because our checkpoint firewall Gaia is based on Linux. So we have to select Red Hat Linux. Then give the name. I'm installing CP SMS. SMS मतलब आपका smart management server. So I'm naming it SMS and select next. Give the processor 2 only and I'm going to give the RAM 4 GB for initial level. I'm going to use host only network. You can see my topology. We are going to use only host adapter on SMS. So you connect your SMS with host adapter. So I'm going to use only host. Then I'm going to create storage. So we are going to create storage 100 GB. Give 100 and select as a single disk. Next, you have to connect ISO image. So I'm going to provide you ISO image. Don't worry. I have a ISO image. So I am going to select it. Finish. So if this is your SMS. Same we are going to use for our gateway. So I'm going to create also our gateway. So select this option, select your data and give this name checkpoint gateway. I'm giving this name checkpoint gateway. We are going to give two processor, give 4 GB RAM, and select first adapter is our host adapter. You can see the first Ethernet 0 adapter on host network. So I'm going to give the first adapter is host network. Then select next, and select next. Give also this is 100 GB storage disk. Store your virtual disk as a single disk and select next and attach your ISO image. So I'm going to attach our checkpoint ISO image. Now we have only one adapter, but we have to connect two more adapters. The second adapter, Ethernet one, on your bridge or slash net. So you can add only one. You can add whatever you want, bridge or net. I'm going to add bridge, and the second adapter on your LAN segment. So I'm going to do that. Select add, select the network adapter, and select on bridge. I'm going to select on bridge. You can also select on net. It's your choice, but I'm going to select bridge. Then add another one and go to your LAN segment and select your LAN segment. I'm going to create. So I'm going to create, give the name. I'm going to give this name our LAN. So I'm giving LAN and press OK. Select the LAN segment and close. Now finish. Now you can see your three network host only, host only, bridge, and LAN. Just like our topology, host adapter, bridge, and our LAN. So your configuration should be same as it is mine. First adapter on your host, second adapter on your bridge, and third adapter on LAN. Press OK. Now we are going to install both of. First, I'm going to install your SMS, Smart Manage. So now we are going to power on. So power on your SMS and click OK. So what your host adapter IP. So if you don't know what your host adapter IP, because I give this IP, so you have to give same IP on your host adapter. If you don't have same IP, check your host adapter IP. I'm going to check. Edit, go to your virtual network adapter and see 192.168.100.0. So I'm using this IP because in my adapter, host adapter, there is a same network IP. So if you don't have same IP, then see here, check here, what here is IP. Then you configure same IP on this network. So I am having same network IP. Now press OK and select your language. Keyboard, I'll select US by default and configure your log. I'm giving this 30 GB. So press further 30 GB and then select OK and give the password. I'm giving the password ping@321 because I'm going to provide pnet lab topologies. So where the password should be ping@321 and then OK and then give you maintenance password. You can select the same password, but I'm giving the different password. Maintenance, like you are going to update your checkpoint firewall and additional port, so you have to use this password. Then press OK and I'm going to use what I'm going to use on ethernet 0 because I have this network IP on host adapter. You can see here this adapter, so I give this IP on my management. I'm going to use 192.168.100.100. You can check your network IP on host adapter, then give you same network IP. So I'm going to give 100.100 and then press OK and then continue. Now it's taking 2 minutes to install. So I'm going to install our checkpoint gateway. So power on this your checkpoint gateway. There are three adapters in our checkpoint gateway. First adapter is host adapter. This Ethernet 0 on a host adapter and the IP of our host adapter because our host network is this. So I'm giving on gateway IP is 192.168.100.200 on Ethernet 0. For net adapter and for LAN adapter, I'm giving this IP. First of all, we have to give only this IP. After the installation, we configure it for these network. So I'm going to press OK, select the same keyword language and change your log storage. I'm giving this 30 GB. So give that 30 GB for your log. Then press OK. Same, I'm going to use same password ping@321. You can use whatever you want. And then press OK and say add maintenance password. Admin @321. I'm going to use different password for maintenance. And then select OK. So see, there are three adapters, Ethernet 0 and Ethernet 1 and Ethernet 2, just like our topology. I'm going to use Ethernet 0 for initial. Then after installation, we are going to configure this adapter. So use only Ethernet 0 for your access. So I'm giving the IP is 100.200, just like my topology. Then press OK and then continue. So it's waiting for installation. Here our checkpoint SMS and checkpoint gateway on installation step. So we have to wait. So reboot the step, press enter. Your SMS is rebooting. Wait for 2 seconds and check your gateway. Your gateway is ready. Press enter for reboot your gateway. So our SMS or gateway is installed and they are rebooting. After the rebooting, we are going to check first IP address and then we are going to access. So our web console. And then we are going to configure initial configuration. So wait for to start your checkpoint SMS. Now you can see your login. So your user is admin and your password. My password is king@321. So this is. Now I'm going to set hostname. So how to set your hostname? Because this is my SMS, so I should provide the name. So I provide set hostname. This is my checkpoint SMS. So I give this name. Now check IP address. So how to check IP address? So interface on my SMS, very I'm going only use one interface. The interface is Ethernet 0. So you have to type ETH 0. Press enter and check the IP. This is my IP. So I'm going to open your browser and type https colon forward slash 192.168.100.100 and press enter. So here go select advanced and continue. So we are access your SMS. Now I'm going to configure initial configuration. So type your user admin and your password. My password is king@321. Press enter. Now your checkpoint OS is Gaia. Now we have to click next. We are going to set up. So we select the first option. Then here. Now, what is your gateway? So go to your topology. See, this is our SMS and this is our gateway. So we have to give this IP on our gateway 192.168.100.200 because it's our IP for this SMS gateway. So I should give this IP on our SMS gateway. So I'll give to 100.200 our gateway IP on Ethernet 0 port. Now select next. Now we have to give our DNS. My DNS is 192.168.0.1. On your topology, you should know what your DNS, primary DNS. Now I'm using Google DNS and other DNS is Cloudflare. So now we are going to next, then select the first option. Or we are going to use only SMS, Security Management Server. So untick this gateway, we are going to install only SMS. So tick this option only. Select next, and finish. Select yes. Now your initial setup is going to install on your SMS. Now we have to access our gateway. So this is our second firewall CP gateway. Press enter. Your login user is admin and password is king@321. Now I also give name on this gateway. So I provide CP-gateway. So how we set the name? Set host name, give the name CP gateway, just like our topology. Now check the IP on Ethernet interface. So type so interface ETH0 and enter. Now we are going to check the IP. This is my gateway IP on Ethernet port because Ethernet 0 port is the management port. So you have to give the first IP on Ethernet 0. Then other interface we are going to configure on browser. So I'm going to access our gateway. Our SMS is ready for installation. So I'm going to configure gateway. So give the IP https colon forward slash 192.168.100.200. And now my gateway is ready. Select advanced option, continue. Give the username admin and the password is king@321. So select next. Select the first option and what is our default gateway for as our gateway. So for my gateway, go to in my topology. So this is our internet net adapter. So check your router IP. What is your router IP? By default our router IP is 192.168.0.1 or 1.1. In my case, my IP is 192.168.1.1 or 0.1. How you are going to check this IP? So open your command line and type ipconfig. I have to check my gateway IP where we access internet. So you can check my default gateway is 192.168.0.1. So I have to give this IP on my checkpoint gateway because this is the only adapter who are going to access internet. So we have to give internet IP, internet gateway IP on our gateway. So I'm going to remove this IP and type 0.1. This is my gateway IP. Your gateway IP is different. Check through command line. What is your gateway IP on your bridge adapter? So this is my gateway IP. Then press next. Next, give the your primary DNS. My primary DNS is our gateway IP. And then give the DNS for Google and give the DNS for Cloudflare. So Cloudflare DNS is 1.1.1. Select next. Select next. Select the next. Now this is our gateway, not our management, because our management service is this. Uh, and this is our gateway only. So untick this. There is no, we are not going to configure cluster right now. So not you don't have to select this option. Then next, then select next and give the activation key. So you have to remember what is your activation key. I giving admin @123 at admin @123. You should have to remember because we have to use this activation key for adding our gateway onto our management server. So you have to remember. I give this I key. Then select next, finish, and yes. Now it's also configuring our gateway. So our SMS and gateway are ready, but we have to install another tool. The tool name is SMS. Go to your so this is tool. We have to install this software. This software name is SmartConsole. You can see in my topology in my window, physical window. I'm going to install SmartConsole on my physical window because my physical window also connected my host adapter. So I'm going to install this software. Open and install this SmartConsole. Press enter because we are going to access and configure everything before this software, the Smart Console. So we have to install. Remember what your network. So if you don't know what your network, you use CMD to check what is your host adapter IP on your window. Ready? Yes, yes. I have read and installed your Smart Console. Our gateway is installed and it's restarting. Our SMS taking time because it's our management server, so it's take time to install all the features. But your gateway is ready. You can see here your checkpoint gateway is restarted. SMS have to take few time. Now our SMS also complete configuration. Now it's ready and our software are installing. So go to your SMS. This is my SMS. You can see the name of and this is my gateway. Now we first of all go to your click this icon. If configuration is locked, click this icon. Press yes. Now go to network interface. This is my interface. We should assign the name. This is my management network. I give this name management network. Press OK. Now we have to go to static route. Select, double click, select this option, double click and give the priority is 1. Press OK, save, and now our SMS is ready. Go to your gateway. Now our gateway also be ready. Now give the username admin and the password is king at the rate 321. Press OK. Now go to your topology here. So I give the IP on Ethernet 0, but these two adapters are not configured. So I'm going to configure first Ethernet 1 where we are accessing our internet and Ethernet 2 where is our local area network. And management network I already configured. So I'm going to configure. This is my gateway. So go to network interface. Now you see Ethernet 0 is up, but Ethernet 1 or 2 just like Ethernet 1 or 2 in our topology, are not up. We have to give this IP on Ethernet 1 and up, up our interface. So for Ethernet 2, we are going to give this IP. Now I'm going to select Ethernet 1, where we are connecting WAN. If you enable this, our interface going to up. And this our WAN, where we accessing our internet. So this is WAN network. I'm giving this name WAN network and the IP is 192.168.0.200 and the subnet mask 255.255 and 0. Press OK. Now this adapter is on and we are going to configure Ethernet adapter number 2. Ethernet 1 IP this here. Ethernet 2 IP I configure this IP. You can configure same as it is mine on your LAN network. So go to your Ethernet 2, enable this interface and type LAN network to identify which kind of interface is this. So we give this name and the IP I'm going to give 10.10.10.200 and the subnet mask is 255.255.255 and 0. Press OK. We have to give this interface also name. This is my management interface. So I'm going to give this management network. Now press OK. So everything is ready and now we have to select static out. So go and select the ping option, press on your this option and give the priority is 1 and press OK and save. Now everything is ready guys. Everything we are configured but we have to access through our smart console. So I'm going to only give you some information how to access your smart console on SMS. So I'm going to open this app. The app we installed. So SMS. Finish and wait for your SMS to ready. Now give username admin and the password is king at the rate 32 and what your which IP are we going to provide. So we first of all we have to open your smart console and access our SMS. So SMS IP is 192.168.100.100. When we accesses SMS, our data or our security management server, then we are going to add gateway. So in this video, I'm going to only access SMS. In next video, I'm going to add our gateway. So wait for our next videos. So first, I'm going to only access our SMS. So give IP or your SMS 192.168.100.100 and press next and proceed. Now it's initialized and loading your data. So I'm going to only give you overview what we are going to do on smart console, what we are going to configure. So you can see this is our smart console where we configure security policy, where we check log monitor, hide this, and here you check this your license, alert, task on your security policy. We are going to create the policy where we allow some traffic from our LAN network. By default, everything is blocked and this is log monitor where we check the log where traffic is gone, which traffic is denied, which traffic is allowed. So we are going to access this log, audit log. So we check everything from here. Then here our management and settings. We can add our gateway from this location. If I have to add gateway, so how I'm going to add gateway? I will show you everything. How to add gateways, everything I will show you. But if you want to add gateway, very basic way, you can add gateway here. So select here, go to gateway and go to wizard mode and give your gateway name. My gateway name is TP-GW and gateway platform is open source. So we have open server and the select your IP of your gateway. So what IP of my gateway? This IP on management port IP. So I'm going to give this IP 192.168.100.200 and click next. Remember what your password during the activation key we asked. So my password is admin@321 and then select next. I think my password admin@123. Admin@123 and then next. So my password is admin@123. Now check the interface. There are three interface on our gateways. So all interface should be available. Close and finish. So our gateway is cut this page and we have to license the gateway. How should license our gateway? Go to this option, go to manage license and package, press OK. We have only 15 days trial period. Select license and content and here is this. I have to select our gateway. So our gateway is not showing up. Wait for it. We have to check for press OK and we have to go to further. Go to manage and license package. OK. Press OK. I think publish. Go to your management and license package. Now you can see your gateway here. Go to license and right click and get license. Now it's only 15 days license. So from now on 70 August, this gateway is going to expire. So we have to uh, subscribe or purchase the license. Now you can see how to access your gateway. So that's it guys. This practical is for first lab one. Now in other practical we are going to configure our first security policy on gateway we are going to push and then we have to configure some network objects.